So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 23 of our Portsmouth career mode, and we are now in a new season. As you can see there, we've got a pre-season tournament invite. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and join. Let's do this one. It's the most expensive, so we're going to get the most money for. So that's the main thing. We're looking for money, and hopefully the board have given us quite a bit to spend as well, because I've got quite a few players that we are currently looking at that we want to bring in to the table. So having a look at the 5 players we put on the training. We put in, obviously, the obvious ones as Lookman, Cardoso, Chaplin, Sviler, and more at this striker position. So, having a look now at a few emails, we've got not very important player returning from loan, so Curtis Main has expired and has returned back to us ready for use in our squad. The pre-contract player arrival, so David Murillo's left, joined the club. A player's left, as in Hunt, as he went to Barnsley. The player loan has expired for Jan Karoma. Having a look here, Marcus Edwards' loan deal has expired, as does Kusevic's. Shirt sales, they want us to set a goal of earn £5.1 million, which is quite a bit, and they do in fact want us to sign a crucial first team player as well. But the first player I would like to bring on a permanent deal is Marcus Edwards. I think this guy is a fantastic player. And what we're going to go ahead and do, we can go ahead and offer something between, let's go ahead and offer $795,000 straight out bid for the 18-year-old centre-attack midfielder, only 63 rated. So Spurs say they want 1.1 million for Marcus Edwards, and we're not prepared to pay that. So up it's 895,000, which is a little bit less than, or a little bit more than his valuation, but it doesn't really matter. And Alex Bass comes to us and says he's hoping he's going to get some chance. And Cal Naismith wants to play in the next game as well. And nah, he's not going to play. So let's have a look at the expectations from the board. And let's see what they expect from us this season. So having a look here, they want us to, within 2 seasons, which was obviously the one from last year. Brand exposure, they want to gain 5.1 million earnings from shirt sales. And we've done 1% of that. Financial, they want us to finish the season with a profit margin of 8.5 million. And well, that's going to be a tough task. Domestic success, they want us to win the league title. That's going to be a tough one. And then what should reach around a 32. And continental success, we don't have any. So therefore, basically, they want us to keep the money. They want us to have quite a lot of profit. Whether we're going to be able to do that, I highly doubt it. But we're going to go ahead and put in a few deals for a few players that we've been scouting. So we've got our first game, which is going to be up against AJ Auxier. So this is going to be a very, very tough test for us. And to be honest, I don't have much faith. But we're going to go and jump into the game. Let's see what our players can do. Wow. Moore picks up a hat-trick and Stevens picks up a goal. How on earth have we beat Auxier 4-0? What a start to the pre-season tournament. So we got some transfer things come back. So AZ say they want 2 million for Levi Garcia. Nice have straight out rejected it. Mönchengladbach say they want 1.3 million for Doucouré. Tenerife say they want 2.2 for Jorge Sainz, so he can go and you know where he can go. They say that they believe Soyuncu's worth more than that. Sparta Rotterdam have accepted a 1 million bid for Dronglen, so we'll go ahead and offer him a contract. And this would be a fantastic signing if we go ahead and pull that one off. So offer him a 4-year deal, and let's leave it. Give him his important first team player, because that's probably what he will be. And we're also going to go in for another centre back, and he goes by the name of Mamadou Doucouré. He looks very good as well. They want 1.3 million. We'll go ahead and offer 1.2 million, and let's see if they will be convinced to let go of Mamadou Doucouré. Spurs have also accepted a 895,000 bid for Marcus Edwards, which is always great news, because I do really like this guy, and he will get quite a bit of game time as well, because Guy Roberts is starting to decrease in ratings, and he's also declared that he's going to be retiring at the end of the season. So we've now got the next game, which is going to be up against Wigan, and basically if we go ahead and win this one, we will be through to the next round. So it's going to be a tough one, because Wigan, I do believe, are in a higher league than us. So they lost the previous game 2-1, and they draw this one with us. They scored in the 87th minute. Gilby scored the first goal, which put them 1-0 up. Omer equalised. Then we went 2-1 up with a goal from Bennett, but then they scored in the 87th minute to equal the things out, and we had to share the spoils there, as we're currently sitting on 4 points. Chiviari's on 6, and that's going to be our next game. So basically, we've got to hope that Auxier gets something against him on Wigan, or we win. So Marcus Edwards has accepted his contract, and he will be the first player signing for us. So he's going to cost us £895,000, and it cost us £6,000 a week on the wages. But I am very pleased to bring him in, because that's the main aim. We wanted to bring in him and a centre-back on a permanent deal, and then everything else is all bonuses. So Rick van Drongelen has also accepted his contract and he will be coming into the club. So the 18-year-old centre-back from Sparta Rotterdam looks very promising and he will look very good at the back. And also Dale Fried accepted, or Middlesbrough accepted that for him, but we're going to leave that for the time being as we're hoping we can bring in someone else. But we are going to jump into the third and final game of this tournament. Well, we're hoping it's not going to be our third and final game of the tournament. They actually won against Wigan 2-1 and they beat Auxerre and we end up winning the game 4-0. Cardoso picking up a hat-trick for us and Moore picking up a goal. So we have definitely secured our place in the semi-final. So Mönchengladbach accepted a £1.2 million bid for Doucouré, and I think because we got a scout report back on both Fry and Doucouré, we will go for Fry because Fry, actually, he's going to cost 1.23 million. He's going to cost 100,000 more, but he's currently 2 ratings higher, so I think he could be a better deal for us. So we've got some more good news there as AZ have accepted a £1.6 million bid for Levi Garcia plus Talbot. We go ahead and offer him a 4-year deal and an important first-team player because he probably will be getting quite a bit of game time. It's going to be with him or Bennett, who's going to be the starting at left wing position. So guys, what we've actually accepted to do, we're going to go ahead and bring in Doucouré because he is going to cost us half the wage budget. He's going to cost 100,000 less and he's also got a higher potential. So Doucouré will be the player coming in. He might be starting off as a lower person, but we're hoping that then will turn into a beast of a centre-back. So we're going to go ahead and reject the deal for Dale Fry and currently 19-year-old. Yeah. We're hoping to bring in another player, and that goes by the name of Levi Garcia. But we've got the semi-final now up against Esbjerg, or Esbjerg, however you pronounce that. And we're going to be putting out the same line out as always. Can Cardoso or Moore, or even Chaplin pick up the goals? Cardoso scored again, and Omer picks up a hat-trick as well. So we're into the final. What a fantastic way to stamp our mark on the league season. So now we're going to move into the sim, the final game of the European International Cup, and it is in fact the final. It's up against Jazz Ajaccio, whoever they are. Can Cardoso go ahead and score a goal in the 3rd consecutive game? Yes, he can. He picks up 2. Murillo picks up a goal as well. And we have done so well there. We've won every game apart from one against Wigan. And we've won the titles. So basically we've been given an extra £3 million, which is a lot of money. And that's always good to see. So we've been given at 1.36 there. But we have been given little bits here, there and everywhere. And they're saying that it's good to see that we have been doing well in the tournament. So Levi Garcia, unfortunately, has moved to a different club. He didn't want to move to Portsmouth and he's going to have to go somewhere else. So Drew Talbot's come in. Barnet want Drew Talbot. We're going to say, go ahead and give us 220,000, which is currently quite a bit over his valuation, but otherwise we'll keep him at the club because 170,000 isn't going to do us much good at all. But yeah, we're going to have to look for some more other players now because we've got plenty of money, but we want to invest it and make the squad quite big. So Ajax have accepted a 2.7 million bid for Kasper Dolberg. He's 19 years of age as a striker. He looks very promising and we will go ahead and maybe try and bring him into the club as an important first team player. I think this guy could look very good up top, and whether he's going to be a starting player, he's going to be definitely putting on the pressure on Moore and Connor Chaplin, because also Lookman's right on the bridges as well. So we've got a youth scout report available, so let's have a look at a few of the players. Francisco Miguel looks very good, but the only problem is his overall is going to be so low. Gonzalo Miguel doesn't look too bad. Horacio Sanchez looks quite good. He's got an overall between 58 and 68, and he's got a potential of 73 to 85. Navas, no, because his overall is so low, we just don't want him anyway. Jose Cruz we can get rid of. Let's have a look here. Sergio, his potential's too low, so we get rid of him as well. Definitely get rid of him. There's not that many decent players, is there, that we're scouting. A little bit disappointing. I was hoping we're going to pick up quite a few more than what we currently have. But actually their potentials look quite good. But the problem is their overalls are so low. So Monaco have accepted £3.9 million plus Milan Lokovic for Kylian Mbappe Lotine. This is going to be the biggest signing so far. What a signing this could be if we could pull this one off. Left winger, 18 years of age. It's a lot of money and it's Milan Lilkovic as well. But he has got such a good potential and he looks so promising. So Blackburn have reviewed your asking price $775,000 for Mikael Smith and have decided to go ahead and match it. So it looks like he could be on the way out of the club. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode of Career Mode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to like button down below, as it is going to be hugely appreciated. And don't forget, if you're around here, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest videos and career modes. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.